This is dedicated to the ones that lost their lives a little too early, to the families out there still in pain. I know that y'all still hurting, losing loved ones, young daughters and sons no longer with us. To the soldiers overseas, never coming home to their families. We grieve, but it really don't get no better. They can't win out too soon. So much to live for still. Just built the baby's room. Last year he was the groom, and now his soul is set free, but still alive in your mind when you lay down and sleep. They never really gone. Take time like Cash said. They living in our hearts. I know it. I can feel them there. They looking down upon us, guiding us through all the struggles, helping us to find all the pieces of the puzzle. Yeah, the pain's double when it's someone so young, but they gon' live through us so they can see how it's done. Yeah, all the tears and the fun and everything in between. We raise a glass in the air for the ones no longer seen. Now I can understand why the Lord is taking these kids. So many kidnappings and murders right here around where I live, let alone the rest of the world. My heart goes out to that girl. So R.I.P. little Kaylee, how good this happened to a baby. I get so sick of this place, but I try to focus on the good. But it's hard when you lose someone way sooner than you probably should. If I could, I'd take all the pain away. No more funerals or visiting cemeteries on holidays. I just wanna drift away from all the pain that we feeling. Man, it's been 10 years since Chris died, I'm still healing. One of the first dudes to push me in this rapping. I'll never forget, we shed so many tears, so tragic. You and your brother passing, how could this happen? We still here though. Every time I'm laying down a track, man, I gotta keep it cracking. I know this was your dream. I do it for the ones that are no longer seen.
A shot knife on a short life. Well, I've had just enough.
So I find it pretty fucking rich to come to me in my space when nobody's gone and given Apple shit. This is why I've made this call today. We are all realising this, right? Because it was Apple that's reported me. Yeah? We're all missing
Paris,
again.
Rome, New York. TUI city break sorted. Flights, hotels, experiences all in one place. The best city breaks made easy.
Hello. Hiya. I've had an ongoing situation. Sorry, give me 2 seconds. I've had an ongoing situation with a large group of, well, it's got larger and larger over the years. I've been in touch on and off with yourself over the years, well, not yourself particularly, but over the years regarding this situation on and off, and I'm going to need somebody to come out again. First of all, I'm going to have to just say that I have to record this call just by the nature of it, because it's online harassment that it stems from, and sometimes I have to share this with other people. So I know that by law I'm allowed to do it anyway, but I'd just like to let you know that I have to record it today. But yeah, like the last case I've kind of allowed to close, like in it's gone over to so many different constabularies already, and there's a large mental health element to this entire situation. So it's really complex. There's a lot going on, a lot of different characters involved at different levels of the whole thing. So I've really made peace with the fact that this wasn't going to be something that would be sorted out very quickly. However, in the meantime, these people are still campaigning for me to get sectioned. They're torturing me every day with stuff about my children. They're actually now openly paying each other to silence me and shut me down. And now sending each other information to try and have me kill myself, basically. It's really extreme. They're threatening. I've got to now contact Henry Milner. I don't know if you know Henry Milner, the defence lawyer. Well, yeah, he's like a big... See, this is how ridiculous they're threatening how Jewish Henry Milner, this is how stupid he is. Right, they're threatening how... They do have a lot of money. They are connected, dangerous people, but they are literally a bunch of facts. And we're in a situation where they're threatening me with real life people and real life lawyers and stuff. They're using my children. They're literally screwing up my life intentionally by sabotaging anything I do or touch. They're doing review after review at the moment about me and my children from years ago. This is what goes on all day, every day. They're trying to drive me mad, basically, and I'm just like, well, I'm not going to go mad and I'm not going to go away. But now they're reporting me again to the police, to mines, so they're trying to get me sectioned. I can't obviously have them doing this, but I'm just trying to get on with my life. I've been just been for a job interview this morning. Having to explain this is a bit of a headache. So I'm going to need someone to come out, because also now it's looking very much like they've also murdered. Either they've invented an entire person and killed her off in whatever this ridiculous story concoction is that they've paid loads of actors to do, or they've murdered someone. That's where I'm at, and I've got the evidence for it.
Right, okay, so what is it? Is it just down the run to what you've done for now?
Basically, I need somebody to come out. So I've got way too much stuff to bother you with right now, but I've got it all here, so I'm basically going to need somebody to come out just to have a look through it and see what they want to take from it and in which direction, because it's just too overwhelming. There's too many different tangents it could go down, but obviously the main priority now is what's going on around this case, where it looks like they've either had a hand to play in somebody's death, or they've very much manipulated the situation around them.
So is that what you're calling up for now?
I'd say that's probably the most pressing thing, but also as that's happening, this doesn't stop. What they're also doing, the 24/7 harassment and using my children and all this kind of thing, it's going on. There's like 75 people doing it right at this second. If you listen, they're doing it right now, live. This is live, and loads of people are watching. They're taking the piss out of one of the other times the police came round. Well, so I was having a mental breakdown about 2 years ago, and now they're finding it funny to do it again. They do this. This is on YouTube live. They do this. It's like having television channels 24/7 about me doing this 24/7. And obviously, I sound crazy if I say this is going on, but it is going on. You can hear it. I can prove it. I've got like 100. Because my names are always in the titles. They're using my children, my pictures. They're phoning me and leaving threatening messages. I've got videos and videos of people, other people that are now documenting this. You know, it's got to a stage where I've had to let it run to a degree so that it can be taken as seriously as it is, because it is that bad. So this is one of the channels. There's loads of these people. They all have all of these channels, and they just go from one channel to the next channel. And this group of people, mass group of people, just sit there, like taking the piss out of me all day, like everything about my life, my kids, everything, and it's normal. And then they accuse me of harassing them. Like I could possibly fit in harassing 75 people I don't know.
So how would they know people anyway?
Oh, they've targeted me for years. This has been going on for years and years and years. This started, Facebook, they would have picked it. I was in a group years ago where they targeted me in that group. Now, I haven't even been in and around that group for years and years and years. Yet they're still hassling me, passing around edited videos of my children that they've gone researching via my ex-husband. Like this is normal. They've tried to have me kill myself on the anniversary of my dead dad's birthday by passing around all of my family's information to be doxed by somebody who calls himself Esau, a self-professed suicide troll. Right, this is normal to them. This has become so normal. They've been doing it for so long. It's like a game that's become their real life, and I'm the character. And if I try and explain it to anyone, of course I sound mad, but it's actually happening.
So how many people are involved?
Well, so this is the other thing. A lot of them may or may not have 15 different accounts. So I could be looking at 5 people, I could be looking at 500, but then I've also been given loads of evidence of where they go off into subgroups, which sometimes they'll call hangs, like Google hangs, sometimes they're Zoom rooms, but then potentially you've got another 100 bit, I don't know. This whole gaming world phenomena is, I had to literally figure it out, reverse engineering it, because I've been targeted. I didn't even know this existed. So I've got no idea. I'm green completely. I'm learning it as I go. I only came across the concept of suicide trolling because they targeted me.
So you're going to
Well, yeah, if you look into the 4chan, I don't know if you know the phenomena, but the 4chan network and the TV farms, it's standard. Everything that's in there, all the psychological aspects of it, everything is exactly what they've been doing. And it's just got bigger and bigger over time, because obviously, the longer I am around and can document it, the more of an issue I become. And at this point, they're absolutely not, I'm just not about to go get sectioned or kill myself just because I'm now awkward for them.
So is that what they want?
Yes, yeah, absolutely, that's what they want. That's what they are now openly discussing, that this is what they've been trying to do for years. They see they're at a point where it's so bad what they've done, they're now trying to throw each other under the bus so that it takes the light off of themselves. But there's so many of them that have been part of it. I'm like, I don't know where I'm supposed to start. I can't pay a solicitor to take on half of YouTube. This is just kind of where it's at, and it's just become, so many of them have now either become implicated in it because they've gone along with it, or they've literally been bought off in full view of everybody else. It's happening right now. See, these people that are doing this are accepting payment via something called Super Chat to literally shut us out. You know, it's just...
Sorry, who's accepting payment to do
and this is, well, the guy at the moment, his name's Luke Haran. And see, I don't particularly want to go name-dropping people. I don't like grassing people up to the police, but obviously this is a huge problem that I'm not going to be able to just tackle on my own. They're just not going to stop.
How do you think, what implications have Luke got in this?
Sorry?
What has Luke done?
Luke's hosting the latest platform, basically, which they use and pay for him to do it, which he's attacking me on as we speak at the moment, using one of the other people's content of files that they've collected on me for years. They're discussing my children right now. My children aren't with me right now because this is going on. Now what they're using is that I've left or abandoned my children because of YouTube. But no, that's not the case. These people have attacked me via YouTube, yes they have, but this is very much still into my real life. And it's quite threatening, you know, when people are literally threatening you and telling you that they're above the law and that you're getting sectioned. That's not a real safe environment for kids, you know? So I'm kind of getting a little bit pissed off at everyone, like, rubbing it in my face as well. This is all of my fault too. So I'm almost at the point where I'm feeling like if I go and actually, and the thing is with my work now, I am going to be travelling a lot, and there's so many of them, the likelihood is that I'm going to see some of these people, you know, and as a mother, there's literally only so much you can take. See, this is where you're now you're gonna have to ask them, because I've spent so many years asking them what it is they require of me to do to have this stop. So I can't figure that out. Now that's where the police are gonna have to help me out. I've done as much as I can do. I've literally done as much as I can do. You're gonna have to start asking these people now what the fuck is going on.
Okay, so who are the people that are involved?
There's a load of names that you've already got. See, the thing is as well with them, ironically, they are actually now terrified of me one-on-one. So I don't feel in danger like anyone's going to come to me right now or anything like that. And I could reel off 50 names that is just going to waste your time and mine at this point. It's already on the screen, most of their names, under different various previous, but they're all kind of interlinked, you know what I mean? So they're all over the place. Again, this is their problem. They're all over the place. They're literally in different countries even. They're literally all over the place, from LA to some of them are in Greece sometimes, a lot of them are in Scotland, they're just literally everywhere. They're just the internet, you know, wherever. But I know where enough of them are to really get going. Like, there's plenty of them, I know that exactly where. And I did already have cases open, but I cannot keep up with this amount and try to get my own life back together. And I'm not getting any younger, my children aren't getting any younger. I just need it to stop and to be allowed to get on with life. The ones that were attacking, I don't think I even had. No, one accidentally, and that was all in hindsight, was there was obviously something weird going on. But no, these people shouldn't know me. I know. This is the bit where I've got a fair idea of what's going on, but I don't even want to go there. That's really where it's so bad and deep and dark that that's really going to have to come from them instead of criminal do. You know, I don't want to like make any more crap. I've got a lot on my plate already, so I don't want to go chucking more names around and more than is already there to be working with, because they've really got the honesty of themselves. They're the ones doing it, you know.
Right, okay. And you mentioned earlier on the call about they've made up someone that killed them. They've had it.
Yes.
Why do you think that?
Because she was a real person with a real voice and was really involved in this mess, and I've got all of the evidence. She was on their side pretending to be a solicitor to try and threaten me and intimidate me to get them out of trouble, but she wasn't a solicitor. And then things got really weird and she died, and now I've got all the evidence that shows that there was a good month where they were either pretending she was dead and still trying to use her to get at me, or they were faking it. There's a lot, but I've got all the evidence to it. It was really, for a month, something really is not adding up over what happened. And even the way they behave about her now, it's like she wasn't a real person. But they've concocted this entire thing then, with all of these people involved, drive us mental, thinking that this one, and they've tried to literally attribute her death to me winding her up until she died. Then I've got all of the evidence of what was really going on around that time as well. And that's when I discovered the Norwich Farmer Soul, and that we can start locating people if we apply pressure, if we have to. And I also got a good consultation with the solicitor. I think at that point they realised that I wasn't messing about anymore, and that I wasn't going to just take it anymore, and that I was actually probably going to start getting somewhere with it. And then everything just went very strange with this whole Sabina situation, being a solicitor, and then what seems to be a very fabricated incident regarding somebody supposedly dropping some child porn into somebody's Discord group, which in and of itself just sparked something that has lasted 6 or 7 months, it must be now, of madness that's dragged in so many people into just like a complete mess of I can't even describe what it is. It's just not reality, but so many people have been brought in and dragged through the mud, reported to police. It's just it seems merging of some concocted mad game that's really affecting real life people. If you know, it's the only way I can explain it.
So when this female that is supposedly killed, who is this?
Right, her name was Sabina Wood, supposedly, but also...
Can you spell that name?
Yeah, so Sabina is Sabin for November, A, and Wood, Wood is in Wood. But also her other names were Wright, I believe, the Wright. I believe she was practicing as a paralegal at that point, I believe. Again, I can't prove 100% any of this. But she also was an alcoholic, and there were a few nights where things were recorded that was said that obviously could not fit whatever narrative they were trying to play anymore at that point. And then she ended up suddenly, and she was young as well. Yeah, but...
And where did she live?
Blackpool, I think. I've got. I have got these. I haven't got them to hand, but I can get all of these before if somebody was to come out and see the relevant stuff.
And so what evidence do you have that she was killed?
Right. So it's not. You need to get to know the character. See, I'm not the only person that believes it. It's only a supposition based on the evidence of the fact that these gentlemen have been obsessed with me for so long. The fact that at the time that they were still talking about her and making videos to attack me as though they were using her as though she was still alive in these videos. They were referencing her as though she was still alive. So she disappeared from YouTube for maybe a week at this stage. Because this was January, so she supposedly died on January the 27th, but on January the 27th, that's the night that one of the anonymous ones phoned me and threatened me until recording. And that apparently, after they all went quiet for a little bit then, and then went back to that was apparently the night that Sabina died, so that's why Eric phoned you and threatened you, so we should all feel sorry for Eric because Sabina's deceased. And it's just like, oh, okay. And then you start finding videos where they're still referencing her as though she's alive in February. Right, and I've got all of those dated in February. So it's like, well, why, if she's dead and you're really, and we should all feel sorry for you to the point where you're not allowed to threaten a woman, and you've got to let that go now. But at the same time, you're allowed to threaten that woman in videos, using the other woman that's supposed to be dead at this point and you're breathing, and using to threaten the other woman. And there's so many reasons why AJ, the partner, is so abusive. He's a convicted dog beater. Like, he's literally been convicted. AJ was the partner of this woman, Serena, and threatened. He's the one that's been really obsessed. He threatens me day in, day out, all the time. He comes to the village and says he's got leaflets printed out that he's dropping around here. Like, he does this talk all day, every day. He thinks he's above the law. He says it outright.
So that was Sabina's partner?
Yes, Adam of the Lashbrook family in Teesside. Yeah, or for family lash, but I think that's what he referred to himself in court as. He was convicted for beating up his dog. Sorry to interrupt, but I am gonna use these opportunities now, as there are people here obviously, and ultimately this is what I feel like needs to come of it. And I don't care where the court is, but like the conversations need to happen. Ultimately, that's what court is, right? When you can't figure it out as fucking grown-ups yourselves, and you need help like children. So it's generally having the conversation and the discussion and conflict resolution and getting to the bottom of shit. He's a very unstable person, and it very much would seem that somebody's manipulating and using that fact for him to do some of the stuff that he's doing. He's very unhinged and honestly thinks that he can get away with whatever, especially with the company that he keeps. They all do believe that to be the case. Now, I don't know how true that is, so I'm just going to kind of lay with you guys as to whether or not they are in fact above the law. Well, they've made entire. I've got streams, videos of proof. They've been bragging. They're trying to intimidate me. Literally, they will push as far as they think will kill me. They think I'm going to get terrified because they've made videos and they've printed out these leaflets. They've done websites that have cost lots and lots of money. Where they've now got, I think, QR codes probably to that website that they're now threatening to stick all over the town. They reckon they've been into loads of the shops to tell everybody. I've had to go and approach a neighbour of mine that they've been using for a long time. This is how they go into. They've doxed my entire family. They do this routinely because they really want me to think that they are untouchable and that they're not going to stop until I'm gone. They want me to believe that.
So you've said before that you've reported it several times.
Yeah.
What's been the outcome of that? Now, it's still ongoing.
Yeah,
so what's the outcome of those?
Because it is more like a game than one straightforward case with one person, they do crazy things, keep you on your toes, manipulate situations to the point where it just becomes so difficult to deal with the overall situation yourself that it's just so hard to keep up with. And then when you're crossing over between different constabularies and all the rest of it, it just becomes it is like a full-time job to deal with. But where it has been left at this point is that it's so bad because I've been able to completely turn my own mental health around and approach the entire thing from a mental health perspective, which is what I'm doing. So I'm approaching it more from a work perspective now, because what I feel is 99% of the people involved is more of a mental health issue. I think there are definite criminals at the top that are doing a lot of the grooming and the real nefarious stuff, but I think a lot of the people that are used and involved are manipulated, and I see that as far more important than getting one or two people dealt with, if that makes sense.
So you say there are criminals at the top, but we talk about all of this situation.
A lot of them, whether or not I think there's a lot of separate situations where they've kind of crossed over, and a lot of people have ended up in bed together that didn't necessarily start out together. But that kind of works. The nasty sorts of people will end up kind of gelling together eventually. I kind of think that's what happens. A lot of decent people just left the whole situation, the whole arena, and a lot of nasty people probably with a lot of dirt on each other as well, if you know what I mean. So they're not friends because they want to be friends kind of situation, but this one knows something about that one, knows something about. But yeah, there's a fair few of them, and a lot just all over the place. But I'd say there's probably a good 10 significant ones that are definitely together.
So are you talking about grooming?
Oh, absolutely, 100%.
But who are they grooming?
There's lots and lots and lots of people in between. There's loads. I mean, the most relevant one probably to this at the moment would be Sean Cassidy, who's been on the page around. He's in Manchester, and I've actually got a Sergeant Knight up there. Sergeant, I can't remember. Dealing specifically already with that case. But again, he's very much a mental health issue himself. But then he's just one. This is what I'm saying. These panels at any one time, you might have 10 people on them. And these go on all of the time, so these communities are huge, and they're very much a similar mindset, lots and lots of these people, and it creates a problematic arena, because you've got the audience are made up of these very manipulatable people with the groomers at the top. So you only need a handful of those to really be able to create a big mess using all of those people as pawns, if you know what I mean. To get people like myself, you're just outnumbered, swamped out by just useful idiots, basically.
Right, so essentially, just to kind of round it all off, essentially what you're reporting is that the kind of rest of your experiencing is still going on beforehand.
Yeah, oh yeah, it just doesn't stop. Yeah, that doesn't stop, yeah.
Okay, and this evidence, you say this evidence about the Sabina being killed. What evidence specifically do you have?
I've got lots of video and screenshots and recordings of other people's videos that were put out, different things, emails, all sorts of things. But what I've got now is the way that I've got it together in my iCloud on my laptop. It's very easy to see chronologically, whereas before it was incredibly difficult for me to be able to, you know, get a bit from there, get a bit from here, and put it together in a way that would be easy to actually present it to somebody else. You know what I mean? I'm in a position now where it's going to be a hell of a lot easier to actually show chronologically what's happened. You know what I mean?
Right, okay. And can you confirm your name and home address?
Yep, my name is Kaylee Aynard, so that's Kaley.
So what I'll do is that I've read along everything you told me, and what I'll do is I'll reference the other investigations where I'm aware of those, and I'll pass it to our local officers that will do all of them from there, okay?
Excellent, that's perfect. Thanks ever so much for your help. I really appreciate it.
That's alright, no problem. Right? Thank you very much.
Lovely. Alright, take care. Thank you.
Bye.
Bye-bye. So I find it pretty fucking rich to come to me in MySpace when nobody's gone and given Apple shit. This is why I've made this call today. We are all realising this, right? Because it was Apple that's reported me. Yeah? We're all missing again why Kaylee did something.
There you go, people. That was the phone call that Kaylee made to the police, making malicious accusations about many people, and then she decided to blame it on Apple. When, as you can hear from the recording, not once did she even mention Apple. Kaylee is sick in the head. She really needs to be put on some strong medication and put in a padded cell. She's just a disgusting degenerate, to be fair. There's no other words that really describe Kaylee.
Like the sunshine, I need your loving. Like the sunshine, oh, I need your loving. Like the sunshine, like the sunshine. Everybody's gotta learn sometimes. Everybody's gotta learn sometimes. Everybody's gotta learn sometimes. Said I need it, I can feel it, and it makes me whole. I believe that if you love me, never let me go. I need your loving, like the sunshine, like the sunshine. I need your loving, belly man, let's go.
Lee and the belly man dropping bars, coming hard with it. Coming together, we've been in it for a hot minute. Pure positive vibes, that's how we deal with it. Watch how we flip it and smash it because there's no limit. I'm a drum and bass and they kinda won't kick it. Back in the car, I promised you that I'm back on it. Foot to the floor, sports mode, turbo Tiptronic. Been with precision and skill, we drop on any topic. Hold tight, get ready, got bars about to get shelly. In the beats and the bass sound heavy, spit flames, fire for the belly. Smoke trees that stinky, smelly, put up in the Audi, put up in the Bentley. Too many man when I got one heavy, don't wanna fuck with us, you get married. For goodness sake, there's too many things and snakes. Learning from my own mistakes, moving like a couple of checks. This scene is full of fruitcakes, slippy movements coming on bait. I clock these eggs, one on the race, facing effects with a fake and chase.
Heroes, don't come in capes and save the day. No heroes, they don't get scared and hide the way. Her lies are way too heavy. She makes my thoughts so messy, but I'll be okay. She
three shots are in the seats in front of me. You got that lyric, got that bar. MC combos on board with the stars and the diesel. Getting ready to smash it with that DJ innovator on the place of innovation. Now here we come. Can't wait to touch down. That one have some fun. Blue water, sandy beaches and that beautiful sun. Everybody's on but they want that bass and drum. Carbons is world class, we go hard, we spit fast. Around the world is full blast as we go back into the past. Remember those up in the stars, memories they don't always last. Leaving a legacy because this life ain't passes too fast. Don't treat like they were a top boy, like MC Trigger Belly. I ain't no flop, I roll with the best rig of an improper. By your buzz, there ain't no hopper, blowing up like a terrorist bomber. I keep it real with honor, back in the car, that lyrical monster.
Shots to the heart, I was left in the dark, but the music's gonna save me. Cause when the sun goes down and the music's loud, everyone is gonna be raving. Ain't got no time for a negative vibe, so I wish you the best with a kiss goodbye. Let's set this place alight, yeah, let's set this place on fire.
MC Terminator, money maker for doing deals and earning paper. A road negotiator, making general operator. Real human calculator, abbreviator, activator. I'm an administrator, accelerator, accumulator. Terminator like Terminator, innovate like innovator. Got no time for no silly hater. Hasta la vista, see you later. I'm an MC entertainer, hype man originator. Bringing the vibe and the flavor. Going in sick, going in darker. Old school like Blazing Rocky, taking pills, getting off my trolley. Old school like Champion, like Fila, Iceberg or Cocconi. Old school like Reebok Classics, and Giorgio Money, Nafta, Timberland, that Versace, Spliffy, Fire Trap and Hirachis. I stole like Frostbite, but a man nuking it on the mic. Blowing up like dynamite when I touch that mic, the ravens get hype. Boom! Watch out! It's about to go global, blow the place up just like Chernobyl. Watch out now, the ravens go mental.
Trouble always comes my way, my way, my way. There's nothing I can do or say, cause it's trouble for me, and I can't get no peace, no. Trouble always comes my way, my way, my way. Let me go, let me fly, let me set this place on fire. Let me go, let me fly, let me set this place on fire. Trouble always comes my way, my way, my way. Let me go, let me fly, let me set this place on fire.
In that dance one night, spitting lyrics on the mic. I said these two hot chicks, they were looking alright. One in a black dress, the other in white. Stacking out hard, they were catching that vibe. I never seen these girls before in my life. Come up on the stage, started giving me the eye. I tried not to look, but they look so fine. Bright like the sun, trust me, they did shine. They started to kiss us and they started to whine. They kept looking up and then they started to grind. I can't stop looking, now I'm losing my mind. I finished my set and then they come and said hi. Belly, you're saying we're having such a good time. My name is Tracy, here this is Sky. Do you wanna come and party for the rest of the night? I said I certainly do, but I'm married with a wife.
I will never forget you. You will always be by my side. From the day that I met you, I knew you were the greatest of all time. And now you're raving in the sky. We're going to keep your name alive. So put your lighters to the sky. You will always be by our side. I will never forget you. You will always be by my side. From the day that I met you, I knew you were the greatest of all time. And now you're raving in the sky. We got to keep your name alive. So put your lighters to the sky. You will always be by our side.
Skibbity! Inspired so many MCs. He was one of the best, most cool MCs that the world has ever seen. Double timing, rhyming, shining, trust me, but there's nobody like him. Skibbity, he was always smiling, energy for the people vibing. That would that matter, that would it proper. MC Skibbity, no one can do that better. That would that matter, that would it proper. MC Skibbity, you know that lyrical professor. Ever heard of go barking? That's one in a million. That's got that one in a million. Skibbity, one of the greatest ever. Up on the sky with Stevie Ivor, two of the best ever together. Disagree with me, whatever. Never will you be forgotten. MC Skibbity, one of the greatest ever to bless our scene. This one was for you, Skips.